Glanville, you dirty son of a bitch. What up, doe? What up, doe? Everybody, this your boy Tay Biz from Tay Biz TV. Hey, yo, didn't we call it? The last time we read the entire transcript, I asked the question first before I read it. Then I said, hey, do you just feel like the transcript may be edited or redacted or some sort? And we got some proof. I want to shout out Paralegal Institute of Washington YouTube channel, who dropped this video that we're about to react to right now for educational purposes, entertainment purposes as well. We're gonna dissect this video because they have about 5 areas of the transcript that appears to have some jumpiness in the conversation. Now, we was thinking the same thing when we was reading it. All right, if you go back to the videos in my channel, you'll see we read the full transcript, and there were certain pieces that didn't make sense. One particular piece that didn't make sense was the fact that a deputy came to the chambers, stopped the meeting to say there was a security issue in the court. Glanville left at 10:45, came back at 10:47, and after that, you see Miss Hilton talking to Woody about something totally different than what the previous conversation was about. And you don't see Glanville even address the security issue to the people in the chambers. I thought that'd be very odd when we was reading it. So I'm like, what happened? What in this gap of time between Bumpus and Woody? I'm like, what's going on? Yo, we might have some proof. And let me know what y'all think about this too. Hit the like the video, share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Again, little fish in a big pond, but it's all good. We just having fun with this. We just doing it. We just doing this because we got some interest. You know, we kind of aren't you vested a little bit into this thing? I mean, the fact that we are witnessing corruption on a level that is so monumental is absolutely ridiculous. All right, let's go ahead, jump into this video, and let's see what they found out about this transcript. Let's go.
A meeting transcript is out and is causing waves among those observing the YSL trial. As a point of reference, Judge Glanville conducted a secret ex parte meeting on June 10, 2024, with Woody Copeland and the YSL trial prosecutors. Many people believe Woody to be the prosecution's star witness. Controversy arose when lawyers for rapper Young Thug and other YSL defendants learned about the meeting and complained that they had not been invited. This set off a chain of events which resulted in Glanville agreeing to submit himself to a recusal hearing and releasing a transcript of the ex parte meeting. Observers had expected Glanville to release a complete unredacted account of what transpired. But now, after reviewing the transcript, many are questioning whether the document had been redacted. Here are 5 top theories of potential redactions to the Glanville ex parte meeting transcript. At numerous points, the conversation jumps around, with people seemingly making reference to things they had said earlier. Only those presumed earlier parts of the conversation are not included in the transcript. This could be due to the fact that the transcript records natural human conversation, which can jump around quite a bit and where people speak over one another frequently. It could also reflect that some parts of the transcript have been redacted. Here's an example.
Number 5, get your popcorn ready.
Bumpus mentions here a refundable ticket as if she had already told the others about it, but this is the first time she mentions it. Also, Bumpus seems to randomly say that she tried to go back and watch as much as she could, but she never says what it is that she tried to watch. Mrs. Love. See, that's not in Mr. Copeland's best interest. That's in the defendant's best interest. When you say switch and how he gets called, what does that have to do with anything, Mrs. Bumpus? I don't know. Maybe he's saying he can't do it because he can't get his refundable ticket. Mrs. Love. That is not what he said in that email to you, and that is not what he relayed to the court. and his concerns have nothing to do with the court. He was very much Mrs. Bumpus. I tried to go back and watch as much as I could. And here is another example in which Mrs. Hilton says, "We keep on saying yet." But when you search the transcript, no one had said yet until Hilton mentioned it here. There's no, we keep on saying yet.
Oh, nobody said yet till they mentioned it, until Miss Hilton said it. Oh, they dirty. They so dirty. Oh, they dirty, man.
There is no crime. We keep on saying yet. I don't know who is telling you about a crime. There is no crime. You have done nothing wrong except for not. Number 4. One of numerous examples of where Mrs. Hilton seems to be suggesting to Woody that he should say something untrue, or at least that she will allow it. Was there more to this part of the conversation that the transcript left out? Mrs. Hilton, it's not, what you are saying is not perjury. What you are saying is what we call a prior inconsistent statement. Your example that you gave me, what if I said I did something and I know you didn't do it, and you said before you didn't do it? That's not perjury. That is a prior inconsistent statement. Number 3, Lieutenant Dean entered the chambers and said there was a security issue. Judge Glanville and Lieutenant Dean exited chambers at 10:45 a.m. Judge Glanville returned to chambers at 10:47 a.m. The very next line is Mrs. Hilton continuing to talk to Woody. But when Glanville returns, he makes no mention of the nature of the security issue or why he had to step away. What is the chance that Judge Glanville will be called out of his chambers, especially for a security issue? And when he returns, he does not make any kind of statement to those present as to what happened, not even asking them to excuse his absence.
Not one damn
Something
thing.
seems to be missing here. Number 2, this back and forth at a minimum seems to be Mrs. Hilton allowing Woody to lie about certain crimes, which is very troubling. At worst, an even more damaging part of the conversation may have been omitted, Mrs. Hilton. But if you say something that you know you did not do, like you admit to something you know you did not do, whether you, Mr. Copeland, like murder don't have like no statute of limitations, right? Mrs. Hilton. But if you didn't do it, I can't charge you with something you didn't do because I don't have any other evidence but you saying it. Mr. Copeland. But y'all don't, like Mrs. Bumpus. You can charge him with false statements and he will be back in jail. That is what I'm trying to say, Mrs. Hilton. But if I know that you are lying about that, I do not intend to do that. If I know right now he's lying, I know he's lying. I'm not going to charge you because I don't know your reason for doing that.
What?
But I'm not going to charge you when I know you didn't do what you are trying to say you did now.
Unbelievable.
And that can be a part of this. I know you didn't do it. Number 1,
Here
at
we go.
one point, Woody Copeland blurts out, I did these crimes, seemingly without having first discussed to which crimes he was referring. It seems like some part of the conversation was left out. To what crimes is Woody referring? For context, here is that part of the conversation. Mrs. Hilton, he should, so long as he remains. But if you get up there and be like, if you get to testifying and then we get into it and you start saying, I plead the 5th, we're going to be back here again. Mrs. Bumpus. But if he says he don't recall to everything, he'll be okay. Mrs. Hilton. I'm not advising that, but so long as he answers the questions, that's fine. So long as he, Mr. Copeland, I did these crimes, I'm telling you that. Mrs. Hilton. Okay. I don't know what you are talking about, but.
You got to be kidding me. Glanville, Slimeville has edited the out of them transcripts. First of all, shout out to Paralegal Institute of Washington, D.C. once again for dropping this well thought out, well processed video. Look, we knew it, but the way that the conversation is so jumpy and the way that they are going from one particular subject matter to another, and then that weird security stopped the meeting. We got a security issue going on, and it was just a 2-minute issue in a courtroom that you stopped secret meeting for. How? Why? And then Glanville don't say anything else about it at all. It's not even recorded that he even mentioned the security issue to at least alarm and alert the people that's in his chambers. If there's a security issue in a court, you got to alarm the people that's in your chambers. You have an ex parte. You're having an ex parte right now, man. How in the world are you not stopping, saying something or whatever, making sure that they're not even recording if somebody coughed during they're not recording anything. I'm sorry, Miss Weaver, Christina Weaver, you Dr. Peppered this transcript, okay? You gave it an overhaul, okay? You gave it an overhaul. You omitted some things. Now it's not technically redacted because there's no black line. See, whenever you see documents that's like classified, it'll have redacted black line on there, right? So if somebody say, "Hey, my name is redacted," redacted like that because there's those black lines. They said they playing us with these words, full transcript. You mean full as in not redacted technically? Yeah, but you excluded key pieces of the conversation that was never recorded. How in the world you go from talking about perjury and inconsistent statements and all that kind of stuff, and him not testifying and him pleading the fifth and all that kind of stuff, and that's what to get him back to jail to I did these crimes. What crimes, Woody? Woody, what crimes you talking about, bro? What crimes was even mentioned in here? One of the parts of the transcript that I thought that was very, very telling as well is when Miss Hilton said, Your Honor, you might want to cover your ears, and start talking about if he admits to murder, she can't charge him for it because of statute of limitations, coercion, and you Dr. Pepper the damn transcript. Y'all need to be recused. Some of y'all just need a butt whooping. Just sometimes, man, go get a switch. Y'all just need a whooping. Y'all know y'all bad. Y'all bad as hell. Y'all bad as hell. What y'all think of this, man? What do y'all think of this video right here? And what do you think about the entire YSL trial as a whole? Look, I'm your boy Tay Biz. Leave your information leave your comments and concerns right there in the comment section, yo. And man, look, I'm over here like, man, you got to be kidding me. Because I'm telling you, we had already mentioned a little bit when we were reading the transcript that something didn't make sense. But the way they just unpacked this, yo, stellar job. I'm your boy Tay Biz once again. Go ahead, like the video, share this video, man. Subscribe to the channel. Holla at your boy, Little Fish in the Big Pond. Let's go.